Now here with me to explain more about that and the golf scene in general at the UAE at the moment is industry veteran, more than 30 years experience in the region. Welcome back to Nick Tarrat. Nick, always a pleasure to see you. Welcome back. Bit different this time. Usually we start by talking about the pros, but the amateurs this time. Just tell us a bit about the significance of the Asia Pacific Championship. We've had the men and the women start on Wednesday.
Yes, Graham, thanks for the invitation. This week at Abu Dhabi Golf Club on the national course, the Women's Amateur Asia Pacific Championship will be held. It's being held for the third year. It wasn't held last year for COVID reasons. So it's great that the UAE and Abu Dhabi is very proud to be appointed to host this event. The men's last week was a great event with some great players. The world's #1 amateur won that, as you've just explained. And this week in Abu Dhabi, the winner will receive invitations to the AIG Women's Open, formerly called the British Open, the Amundi Evian Masters, and the Augusta National Women's Amateur Championship. That's the tournament before the US Masters at Augusta. So there are 78 players competing from 16 countries. So you can appreciate the importance in world golf. And what's also great is that we have, last week we had Augusta National, the key officials from Augusta, along with the RNA, the AGPC and the host sanctioning body, the Emirates Golf Federation. And this week we have key officials from the RNA, IMG, APGC and the club to help coordinate. So it's quite an honour to get events of this standing of the world golf.
It's an honour to hold these events in the UAE. For the players themselves, we talked about the male amateurs. There's the winner from a couple of days ago in Dubai, and the ladies that start on Wednesday. The significance for them, this is really a watershed moment in their career, and the winner of this really is expected to turn professional and follow a path that many of our biggest players today have followed themselves.
Yes, to give you an example of the winner of the 2018 Women's Amateur Asia Pacific, she won yesterday in Saudi Arabia the Ladies European Tour Order of Merit, and two other players who competed in 2018 have already this year won major tournaments in the professional game. So they all start young. They're all great players. It's a great opportunity. That's what golf's about, to create playing opportunities. And it just shows you that the amateurs are ready to win, not just the amateur tournaments, but the professional tournaments.
Well, the professionals are running out of time, but there's so much golf coming in the UAE, the end of this year and the beginning of next year. We haven't got time to discuss next year, but for now, back-to-back events in Dubai, bringing the 2021 race to Dubai to a close.
Yeah, very much. There are two events left. This week is the Aviv Dubai Championship on the fire course at Jumeirah Golf Estates, and next week is the DP World Tour Championship. All our favourites coming over, and we look forward to a great climax to the 2021 European Tour season.
Fantastic. Nick Tarrat, always a pleasure to have you in. I'm sure we'll bring you back in to look at next year's race to Dubai very shortly.
Thank you, Graham.